Picture yourself on a stormy cliff. Wind slaps your face. An adventurer struggles to pitch a tent. Visualize standing on a cliff in bad weather. The wind hits you in the face. A traveler is trying hard to set up his tent, but it's tough in the storm. Almost there, he mutters. But the tent feels strange. Ancient runes glow softly on the fabric. I'm almost done, he whispers. However, the tent seems odd. Old symbols shine quietly on the material. Suddenly, waves crash harder. A deep voice rumbles. Who dares summon me? All at once, the sea grows wild. A loud, deep voice echoes, Who has called upon me? Now, step into a neon-lit city. DJs battle with sound. One, known as Echo, can repitch any beat. Now, imagine a bright city full of neon lights. DJs compete with music. One DJ called Echo can change any rhythm. Her fingers fly over controls. She twists enemy sounds into her own beats. Crowds cheer wildly. She moves her hands quickly on her equipment. She transforms her opponent's music into her own style. The audience goes crazy with excitement. Pitch. A simple word, right? But did you know it started with sticky black pitch from pine trees? This word seems easy, yes? But it originally came from a thick, dark substance taken from pine trees. Long ago, sailors used pitch to seal ships. Imagine them working hard, laughing, cursing. In the past, sailors used this sticky stuff to protect their boats from leaks. Picture them busy, joking, and sometimes swearing. One might say, "Pass me that pitch, or we'll sink." Someone could shout, "Give me that black tar. We don't want the ship to go down." Over time, pitch became about throwing or setting something, like pitching a tent or an idea. Later, the same word began to mean placing or tossing something. For example, setting up a tent or sharing a suggestion. You might say, "Let me pitch my plan," when sharing thoughts at work. You could say, "Let me share my plan," in a meeting with colleagues. Back on the cliff, the adventurer panics. Sorry, didn't mean to call you," he says. We go back to the windy shore. The traveler is scared. "Oh, that was an accident. I didn't mean to bring you here," he explains. The sea god chuckles. "Well, you did. Pitch your request, mortal." The ocean deity laughs. "But you did call me. Tell me what you need, human." Shelter from the storm? A safe place from this bad weather?" "Done," the god booms. The tent glows and stands firm. "Granted," roars the god. The tent lights up and stays solid in the wind. In the city, Echo faces her rival. He grins. "Nice beats, but can you handle this pitch?" In the neon town, Echo confronts her challenger. He smiles slyly. "Your music is good, but can you handle this change in tone?" She smirks, repitching his sounds into soft lullabies. He freezes. The crowd laughs. She grins and alters his music into gentle songs. He stands still in shock. The crowd roars with laughter. Echo wins. "Next time, pitch better beats," she says. Echo triumphs. "Next time, bring stronger tunes," she jokes. Where could you use pitch in your life? Maybe you pitch an idea in a meeting. Where might you use this concept in daily life? Perhaps you share a new suggestion at work. You could say, "I'd like to pitch a new project." Sounds confident, right? You might say, "I want to present a fresh project." It feels bold, doesn't it? Or when camping. "Let's pitch the tent here." Simple, clear. When you go camping, you could say, "Let's set up our tent right here." Easy, right? Think of pitch like throwing something out there. Ideas, sounds, even tents. Think of it as tossing something forward, your thoughts, music, or a tent. It's like its cousin propose, but pitch feels more casual, lively. It is similar to suggest, but it sounds more relaxed and energetic. "I'll pitch my story" sounds relaxed. "I'll propose my story" sounds formal. Saying "I'll share my tale" is casual, while "I will formally submit my tale" is more official. Both the adventurer and Echo pitch something. One, a request for help. The other, beats. The traveler and echo both offered something. He asked for assistance and she provided her music. Their worlds are different, but pitch connects them. Setting, throwing, offering. They live in separate places, yet the idea of presenting or throwing something out ties them together. You could ask, "Can I pitch an idea?" or say, "She pitched a great solution." You might say, "Could I share an idea?" or "She brought a really good answer." So, where would you pitch something? Camping, work, a music battle? Think about it. So, where would you present or offer something? While putting up a tent? At your job? In a sound clash? Consider it. Next time you hear pitch, remember the cliff, the beats, and the sticky black pitch of the past. When you come across this word again, remember the windy cliff, the strong music, and that old dark substance used on ships. Imagine a bard in a medieval village. His voice is magic, always on perfect pitch. Picture a traveling singer in old times. He has a marvelous voice, and each note he sings is totally on point. One night, a dragon wakes up. It says, "Sing me a perfect lullaby, or I burn the village." Late one evening, a giant dragon opens its eyes and warns, "Give me a flawless bedtime song, or this place goes up in flames." The bard, nervous, starts singing. His pitch is flawless, soft and calm like a warm breeze. The singer, shaky at first, begins his tune. Each note is gentle and calm, like a soft summer wind. The dragon yawns, closes its eyes, and sleeps peacefully. The village is saved. The dragon stretches its mouth in a tired yawn, shuts its eyes, and drifts off calmly. Everyone in town is safe. You might say, "He saved the village with perfect pitch." It means perfect tone, perfect sound. You could say, "He rescued everyone with his perfect notes." It means he had an ideal tone and lovely sound. Where could you use pitch like this? Maybe when talking about music, a singer, or sound quality. Where else might you talk about such flawless sound? Maybe when describing a singer's voice or how crisp the audio is. Now think of another kind of pitch. Imagine a time traveler landing in Shakespeare's room. Now let's explore a different meaning. Imagine a visitor from the future suddenly showing up where Shakespeare is working. Shakespeare, stressed, says, "I need a new idea for Hamlet." The traveler grins. Shakespeare, feeling overwhelmed, exclaims, "I really need a fresh approach for Hamlet." The futuristic guest smiles widely. What if Hamlet was a funny guy with funny friends? Shakespeare frowns, confused. How about making Hamlet a comedic character with silly pals? Shakespeare looks at him with doubt. He replies, "Are you pitching me a comedy? Hamlet is tragedy, not sitcom." He says, "Are you offering me a comedy plot? Hamlet is a tragic play, not a goofy show." Pitch in here means to help. You could say, "Can you pitch in with this project?" In this context, that phrase means to join or assist. You could ask, "Could you help out with this task?" Like helping a friend move or cooking dinner together. Helping is always useful. It's the same as giving someone a hand when he changes apartments or teaming up to make dinner. Contributing your help is always good. This meaning is different from music, right? One is sound, one is offering help. This use isn't about singing, correct? One meaning involves notes, the other involves lending a hand. But both show effort. You pitch your voice in music. You pitch in your time to help. But both require energy. You adjust your singing voice for a song, and you give your hours to help out. Let's talk about love. A musician loves the girl next door. He writes a song for her. Now let's talk romance. A man who plays music is in love with the woman living next door, so he composes a melody just for her. He thinks, "This song is perfect. I will pitch my idea to her." He believes, "This tune is amazing. I'll share my plan with her." But she can't hear the melody well. She's tone deaf, but she loves his silence. However, she doesn't really catch his tune. She doesn't recognize notes well, yet she adores the quiet moments with him. He says, I pitched my love song, but she loved my quiet moments. He confesses, I offered her my romantic tune, but she preferred our peaceful silence. Pitch an idea means to suggest or present something. Let me pitch you my plan. Proposing an idea means to suggest or introduce something. For example, let me share my plan with you. You can pitch an idea at work, school, or even for a movie script. You might show a new concept at your job, in class, or even for a film storyline. Like the bard's perfect pitch in music, pitching an idea needs confidence and clarity. Just like the traveling singer's precise notes, sharing a concept also requires self-assurance and being clear. See how pitch changes? It can be about sound, helping, or suggesting something new. Notice how this single word can mean different things? It can refer to singing notes, offering assistance, or showing new ideas. But every time it means giving effort or offering something to someone. No matter which sense you use, it's always about putting in work or giving something to somebody. Music gives sound. Helping gives time. Ideas give creativity. A melody gives us tunes. Contributing our support gives us shared time. Suggesting something provides fresh imagination. So, next time you sing, help, or suggest, think about pitch. So when you sing, help someone, or propose an idea, remember how one term can have so many uses. Let's take a journey to a pirate ship. The crew uses boiling pitch. Not for fights, not for ships. Let's go on an adventure to a pirate ship. The pirates work with hot, sticky tar. They don't use it for fighting or for fixing ships. They seal enchanted maps, maps that hide secrets. Only the captain, with his fiery temper, can reveal them. They lock up magical maps that keep secrets hidden. Only the captain, who gets angry quickly, can open them to show the secrets. Heat it up, he yells. The treasure waits. Pitch here is sticky, dark, like tar, useful, dangerous. He shouts, heat it up. The treasure is waiting. Here, the sticky, dark substance is much like tar. It is useful, yet dangerous. You might say, we need to pitch this idea strong, like pirates sealing secrets. Where could you use this? You might say, we have to present our idea powerfully, just as pirates lock away secrets. In what situation would you use that expression? What if an inventor had to make a pitch? He stands nervous. His device? A teleporter? His words? Shaky. Imagine an inventor who must present his idea. He stands there feeling nervous. His invention is a teleporter and his voice trembles. This machine, he says, will change the world. But oops, he teleports himself. Now he's in a rhyme world. He exclaims, this machine will change everything. But then he accidentally sends himself through the teleporter. Now he finds himself in a world where everything rhymes. Where am I? He asks. Someone replies, you made a pitch, but now you must stitch your way back. He wonders, where am I? Then someone answers, you presented your idea, but now you have to fix things and find your way back. Pitch here is about presenting, convincing. Like pirates sealing secrets, he tries to seal a deal. Here it means showing and persuading others with your idea. Just like pirates locking away secrets, he is trying to close a deal. You could say, I have to pitch my project tomorrow. When would you say that? In school? At work? You might say, I need to present my project tomorrow. In what situation would you say that? At school or at your job? Have you ever met a writer who turns every pitch into gold? She listens, nods, writes. Then, bestseller. Have you ever known a writer who makes every idea turn out amazing? She listens, nods, writes, and then her work becomes a bestseller. But her notebook? Cursed. Write the end in blood, it whispers. She sighs. Every pitch cost me. But her notebook is cursed. It quietly tells her, write the ending in blood. Then she sighs and says, "Every idea I share comes at a cost." Pitch here is a story idea, like the inventor's presentation, but darker, heavy, like the pirate's boiling pitch. In this context, it means a story idea. It's similar to the inventor's way of presenting, but with a darker, heavier tone. It even reminds you of the hot, sticky tar used by pirates. You might say, "I need to pitch my short story to a magazine." Or, "She pitched a movie idea." You might say, "I have to present my short story to a magazine." Or, "She presented an idea for a movie." When do you pitch ideas? In meetings with friends? Ever felt nervous? Excited? When do you share your ideas? In meetings or maybe when talking with friends? Have you ever felt nervous or excited about it? From pirates sealing maps with pitch to an inventor pitching his dream to a writer pitching stories, from pirates locking away secrets with hot, sticky tar, to an inventor presenting his dream, to a writer sharing her story ideas. Each meaning is linked. Pitch seals, pitch sells, pitch creates, sometimes dark, sometimes hopeful. Each meaning is connected. Presenting an idea can secure things, help make a sale, and bring new creations to life. It can be serious or full of hope. Like sticky tar holding secrets, like words holding ideas. When you pitch, you share, you risk. Just like thick tar keeps things hidden, words hold meaning inside them. When you offer an idea, you put yourself out there. You take a chance. So next time you say, "I'll pitch this plan," think of pirates, inventors, writers. Pitch is more than a word. So next time you say, "I'll present this plan," remember the pirates, the inventors, and the writers. Sharing your idea is more than just a single word. What if I told you about a wild scientist? Out of nowhere, he made a machine. Imagine I mentioned a crazy scientist suddenly. He built a mysterious device. It could underpitch reality. Gravity got lower. People floated. Fun, right? This gadget could change the rules of reality by making gravity weaker. With less gravity, people started to float around. Cool, isn't it? But imagine pranksters. "Let's float the mayor's house," they'd say. Now picture some pranksters joking. "Let's make the mayor's house lift off and float." You could hear one yell, "Hey, make that tree float next." You might hear a person exclaim, "Hey, send that tree flying up next." Now think, when might you use underpitch? Maybe when lowering something, an idea, a tone. Now think about it. When could you use a tool to lower something? Perhaps to make an idea softer or to lower the sound of your voice. You might say, "I'll underpitch my voice to sound calm." You could say, "I'll lower my voice a bit to sound more relaxed." Or, "Let's underpitch our offer, then increase it later." Alternatively, one could say, "Let's begin with a lower offer and then raise it later." Lowering gravity or lowering expectations, it's all about control. Reducing how strong gravity pulls or making people expect less, it all comes down to managing the situation. Now picture a world where feelings are like money. Crazy, huh? Imagine a place where emotions work like cash. Sounds wild, right? A young woman could pitch dark moments away, like deleting sad memories. A girl had a special way of throwing away bad times, as if she could erase unhappy thoughts from her mind. But power like that? Dangerous. "She's making sadness vanish," someone whispers. Having that kind of ability, it's risky. "She's making all the sorrow disappear," someone murmurs. She might say, "I can pitch your pain into the dark." She could whisper, "I can throw your pain away into the night." But imagine the cost. Would you trust her? But now think about how much it might cost. Would you trust her with that power? Would you say, "Pitch my fears away," or hold on to them? Would you say, "Make my fears vanish," or would you keep them with you? To pitch something dark means to throw it far, like tossing a ball. To send something dark away means to hurl it far, much like throwing a ball. Or like flipping a switch and making the lights go out. Or it can be like turning off a switch, which makes the lights go out immediately. Let's walk into a bright, noisy city. Neon lights, busy streets. Imagine stepping into a lively city that is bright and noisy and with neon lights and crowded streets. Vendors shout, "Pitch your eyes here, best deals." Street vendors yell, "Feast your eyes on this, the best bargains around." But one vendor? Quiet, just singing. No tech, no tricks. But then there's one vendor who is calm and quiet, simply singing without using any gadgets or tricks. People stop. "I love this pitch," they say, "not a product, a feeling." People come to a halt and say, "I really love this style because it's not about selling a product, but sharing an emotion." You could say, "He pitched his voice perfectly." You might say, "He used his voice in the best way possible." Or, "She pitched her idea simply and won." Or you could say, "She explained her idea in a simple way and was successful." To pitch can mean to sell, to offer, or to express. Putting forward an idea can mean trying to sell it, making an offer, or clearly stating your thoughts. In the market or in life, your pitch matters. Whether it's in business or in everyday life, the way you present your ideas is important. Imagine standing on a quiet baseball field. The sun sets, casting long shadows. Picture yourself on a calm baseball field at sunset. The sun slowly goes down and stretches long shadows over their field. An old man watches a young pitcher. "It's not just your arm," he says. An older man observes a young baseball player and remarks, "It isn't only about your arm." Look into their eyes, feel their fear, then outpitch them. Stare into their eyes. Notice how scared they are, then do better than them, he advises. Outpitch means to perform better, to win with skill. Can you outpitch someone? Doing better than someone means showing more skill and winning. Can you do that? You might say, "I outpitched my classmates in a debate." You could say, "I did better than my classmates in a debate." It's like throwing the perfect ball in baseball, aiming right. It's like tossing an ideal ball in baseball. You aim exactly where you need to. Like this pitcher reading minds, not just playing. It's like a player who seems to understand what others are thinking, not just playing the game. Where could you outpitch someone? In sports? Work? In what areas can you outperform others? Maybe in sports or at work. Outpitch is about surpassing, like beating fear itself. Doing better than others is about surpassing them, almost like overcoming fear itself. Now, think of a smooth talker promising everything. Now, imagine someone who speaks very smoothly and promises you everything. "I can pitch you the moon," he grins. "Just trust me." He smirks and says, "I can give you the moon. Just believe in me." But what if his target is not human? An alien says, "Then give it to me." But what if the person he's talking to isn't human? Picture an alien saying, "Then give it to me." To pitch means to offer or propose. Have you pitched ideas? To pitch something means to suggest or present it. Have you ever shared your own ideas? You might say, "Can I pitch a new project at work?" You could ask, "Is it okay if I share a new idea at my job?" Pitching is like selling dreams, but dreams need trust. Offering an idea is similar to selling a dream, but dreams need people to trust them. Like the pitcher aiming carefully, a good pitch needs precision. Just as a baseball player who throws with care, a strong proposal requires careful planning and accuracy. Do you see how outpitch and pitch connect? Both aim to win someone over. Do you notice the link between outperforming others and presenting an idea? Both are meant to win someone's support. Let's walk through a forest where trees sing at different pitches. Let's take a walk in a forest where each tree seems to sing in its own tune. A traveler listens. Only pitch-perfect hearing helps him find his path. A traveler listens carefully. Only his excellent hearing helps him find the right way. Pitch perfect means flawless. exact. No mistakes. When something is absolutely perfect, it is precise and without any errors. You might say, her singing is pitch perfect. You could say, she sings perfectly without a single wrong note. It's about hitting the right note, just like pitching an idea perfectly. It's all about getting the note exactly right, similar to presenting an idea in the best possible way, or outpitching rivals with precise moves, or outperforming your rivals with very accurate moves. Pitch perfect means excellence. Would you like to be pitch perfect at something? Being absolutely perfect means being excellent. Would you like to be flawless at something? Like the pitcher aiming perfectly or the con man crafting the perfect pitch. It's like a baseball player who aims with great precision, or a con man who puts together the ultimate sales talk.